Okay. Welcome back, y'all. This is crazy. Now, video na ye share no one, and you know say the pa video na ye fence so colors ni bibia, color grading, aesthetics no abodam. Na he me special guest na me ni bedin common or no any producers anyum no. Before anyum e boy you want, Lord make a blow before Bonah in song and dear God, anyum no with no budget, no PR. Nothing. It just blew overnight. Now you're producing you know the alternate your bow beats na a bobo na dream can say aha mama fa kon kan share ha mama fa win share ha no no na many ni be din komo ene. So my special guest on the show is Zodiac. Madon, what's up? Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome. Charlie. One say na make no video ni share on the producer you. And you know before Bonah nyum ni nyina na nyum be praise Zodiac and the producer here. Na MNJ say we have him here on Music and Vibes. And anybody didn't comment about producing the industry as a whole. And then a small contribution now, why you know, small cresta is an understatement. The big contribution, you know, and also free tema. Tell music is a live game. So bro, Charlie, what's up? I'm really excited to have you here, bro.
It's my pleasure to be here. Big ups to you guys. What you're doing is amazing. I want to say big ups to the producers, the organizers of this program. If we should have 10 of this, I think creatives will be shining in Ghana.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, try your best. Yeah, try say your best to put the people out there because there are a lot of songs and you need doors and our creativity in Ghana and so is abundant. You know, the kakra you bit me and say more yenyo no producing no edemu bebaha na omonso omonhye dan ni mu no so no ombe humu na monso no mo introduce yen to more audience no and vice versa. So let's go in now. Musical journey start
you see, me, PK, my papa yourself.
Oh, okay.
So I started in church.
Okay.
Basically, I started playing the instrument in church, Mr. and Kakankuka, and I went to uni. So even when I was in JSS, I played the instrument. Those times we used to play for money. You play, you get paid. Yeah, so it was a thing in Tema. So from the fast forward, I went to uni. From uni, I started working my service, and I realized that now, no service. I'm trying to figure out how to produce or use the software. So it was like a passion, and I put it aside. So I was really asking myself what I wanted to do with my life. Like I was thinking about what I wanted to do with my life. I'm actually shooting a documentary about this. Interesting. Like I have about 2-3 episodes to finish. So. My younger brother invited me and my mom, my late mom, R2bees Mom Z, like we should go on a fast, young called Idumfa. That's a prayer camp somewhere around Cape Coast, Gomorrah area. So I was still with the question, what do I want to do with my life? So like I believe we should, like many other plans of man, but only the counsel of God will stand. So I was really asking God, why did you bring me here? Like, let me know what I want to do with my life. So I went to the prayer camp, day 1, day 2, I was like, my brother, so last day we had some few hours to leave at Dumfang, and I was relaxing, so I slept. I woke up, and as I was in my sleep, I saw myself in the studio.
Okay.
So I was like, what is this? So I saw myself in the studio with Kwa, with R.I.P. Castro, and like a lot of artists, Sarkodie, all in the white studio, and with yellow speakers. So I woke up and I told my younger brother, yo, this is what I saw. It was like, yeah, you got an answer. You see, the music, no. So when I left the prayer camp, I went straight. I did my research. Where will I find Kwa? And they told me it's about his church, New My Life, at that time. So I went straight to New My Life. And when he saw me, he remembered me because Kwa used to call me to come play keys for him in his church, Gateway Baptist Church in Temako, 11. So when my cousin Crosstar would be on the drums and I'll be on the piano and we'll have a bassist. So we were like session men. We call it shabo. So I could play like 3-4 churches one Sunday. I'm like Rocky. And so to run ourselves. So when Kewa saw me, I was like, Charlie, you still play? I said, yeah. He was like, oh, I have this thing. Are you interested? It's called like the same music, but now we produce it and we put it out there. I'm doing so well, so come check out my office tomorrow. Bro, when I entered, it was the same thing I saw in my dream. white studio, yellow speakers. I was there, Castro pulled up. In the evening, Stoneboy pulled up. The following day, I saw Ifia. The next day, I saw Sarkodie. Like, list them.
Crazy.
Everybody was driving to Tema. Like, I'll be in the studio, Daddy Lumba is coming. I'll be in the studio, Kodinchi is coming. Like, so I was wondering why all these creatives will drive all the way from that. Excuse me to say, Kodinchi lived in somewhere,
like really
Makati Hills, Daddy Lumba, East Labour. But everybody would drive to Tema. So I was like, what's going on in Tema? And when they come, they don't post. The media, like radio station, don't talk about it. But everybody was driving to Tema, like every single artist, and they'll come to that same white room, that same studio
that you saw
that
at the prayer camp.
So I was like, nah, then this guy is the GOAT. Like, so getting into it, I realized that no, even Don Jazzy used to invite Kewa to Nigeria to come and make a master the Bansh record. I'm like, this guy, no branding, nothing. He's just
him
doing his work. Like, I was like, wow, this is something I really desire. So I tapped in. I was like very humble. Went through all the schools, the highs and the lows, but we just focused on the highs. You know, got into it, focused on how to record. So I got my first opportunity to record one session after the other. Now I started handling sessions. Now I started handling mixing. Now I'm going like so. One night where I was in the studio and he's now called Minister MOG.
MOG, the one that set to break the record in London.
MOG was, excuse me to say, like, he was a singer in church. He was now coming up, like, he's a minister in church.
Climbing.
Yeah, so, but he was really interested in producing. So MOG was part of, excuse me to say, the Studio Boys. The
Studio Boys, yeah.
So we'll go to lunch together, we'll buy yam. I recently saw him at District 24 and I was like, Zodi. I was like, yeah, Charlie, right now you go. I was like, yeah, bro, we started this. That saying, well, like, we're all digging. Like, look at us now. I was like, yeah, I'm also gone. Like, I'm always proud of you. So MOG, I was like, no, Zodi, it's time for you to make a beat. I want to do gospel, but do a hip-hop. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So my first beat assignment was MOG, the minister who told me to make a beat. I don't know what he saw, because he hadn't like heard anything of mine, but he just came to me and was like, make a beat. So I made a beat for him, and I went back, and he's like, oh, he's done, so when should we record? And he was giving me accolades, yo, Kewa, your boy, he beats, yo. So I was like, wow. Okay. So I was like, okay. Afa. So big shout outs to my cousin, Andy, Mr. Andy Osesibe. He opened a studio in Tema somewhere and was like, yo, bro, like, you've done 3 years with Kewa, like, let's start, let's see, let's see what we can do on your own. Let's start on your own. So, you know, I told Kewa about it, you know, and it's like, okay, he blessed me, and I started grinding at All Time Studio. That was my first studio inside Tema Community 7, BG's area, Prono Street. Big shouts to All Time Studio. So that's when I started grinding. Stoneboy visited me, we did something together. Other artists started visiting, Lighter, like, name them, a lot of artists. So that was when I started, like, from that time, bro. It's been great. It's been great after Live Records. Till I met Before Bonah. So Before Bonah came to came to All Time Studio.
Yeah,
like the whole name.
We'll get there. I love it. Now I want to know, Emra, Oya Wadrin say you want to leave Kewa and start your own. No?
Yeah.
Do you think, what was the reception like? Oteasie initially, and I say, because let's say now Juma now you're really big.
Yeah.
You say Juma, and then you decide to leave. We said normally as a creative, you know, there are certain things that so did you think he gave you his full blessing? And I said,
Okay. So because before I went, Street Beats, you know Street Beats?
Yeah, Street Beats.
From the same academy.
Okay.
Street Beat was my senior when I went to KWS, but he was done. And he had already established himself.
Okay.
So Street Beat will always come with different artists, will come sometimes kick B Hano, no Abakiwa on trend so you go back. So there are 2-3 Seshi, do you know Seshi? Kenata's producer.
Yes,
Seshi. He did something with Sarkodie earlier. Seshi was actually our studio manager.
Oh.
So him being the studio manager, he caught the anointing, like he caught the oil. He started producing by himself. Manager will produce you, like you can't help it. When you're around, it's like a virus. Like when you're around. So Kewa, in the beginning, like I started missing work. Like Monday, we were Zodiac. Like so, 1 week he wasn't seeing me, 2 weeks he wasn't seeing me, and I just mastered courage and I went to him. I was like, Papa, it's time. It's time. And it's like, yeah. It's like, so I just knelt down and he prayed for me, and he actually gave me one thing that really surprised, that got his attention. He heard my production out there, and he heard my tag and was like, he called Seshi. This is the low key. He called Seshi like, I did hear some song out there, but I did hear Zodiac killing for top. It be you mix for him. So she said, no. It be the boy he mix. He said, yeah. Hey. So when I went, he was actually proud of me. Extremely proud. Like, extremely proud because where we come from, if we are what I cry now we be Juma, now we be nice car for your master to say why you are there no. Edging. Yeah, but he's a man of God. Like, yeah, so he actually was like, hey, I'm really proud of you, son. That alone gave me enough fuel to go back to the lab, to start cooking, to my encounter with B for Bonah, to Dear God and everything, and we're here now, global. So,
after you left KY and you own your blessings, I was setting up a studio, how long did it take before, was B for Bonah the artist that only a Juma directly, and I say, only a Bimu ye Juma,
Leonatics, I work with, so, like Peter would say, this music is a pantry. That's how we feed the neighborhood. Like the music in Tema is like soccer in Nima, or I don't know where to put it. Like Obia Soria no power, funny boots, every so Beko Park area. Tema Obia Soria, funny pen or tro. Okay. Jomon, Icons, Yaosiki, all these artists. Like you see them, everybody is with their notepad, looking at which studios are available. Like, to go and work. Music is Tema. Tema is music. Oko, Osu, Labadi, who's a fisherman, they are getting ready. Okay. When you come to Tema, it's music. Like, it's that crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's how it is. So, we grew up, I grew up watching R2bees, used to be called Camp Yard, Sarkodie, all our big acts. They will gather in an event center and do rehearsals with their raps. Not like on already cooked music, but on beats. Like these guys were sharpening their knives every Friday at Subin Valley. Big shout outs. It's in Com 7. Like I said, I'm doing my documentary because the story has to come out. There's so much that we need to understand that like people are overlooking. I said it to me because it's my boys. So we live the life. You live it. Yeah. So seeing all these big cards from nothing, like now riding, like when they come to the neighborhoods, like when R2bees or Sako, they pull, sometimes they can just intentionally come to the neighborhood, come sit with the boys, and just play cash around, help. You see, you hear them taking care of, like, it was something like you desire. You have to. Yeah, you have to, because just like when, excuse me, say one of the players will go to a shaman, which of the players is in Kudus, like when he goes to a shaman, you see, the next generation of player will be like, nah, I want to be like this guy. Or bigger than him. That's true. So we saw the life, like we saw all these artists rehearsing, like living the life. You can see Sako there waiting, and he's always hiding. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be going for classes, and I'll see Sako there walking from Community 9 to a different studio. What I'm talking about is community. So when he's talking to my brain, Jack Anto from Sina, like he's walk. It's not a joke. He gallivanted. He walked from, let's say, I'm coming from East Lagos. He walked from Circle to maybe Osu, just to record, and he walk back. So I respect their hustle and their grind. Wherever they are, it's grace, bro. It's grace. It's grace. This is no label. This is pure talent and pure staying true to themselves. And you see, sometimes the thing hands you like a calling. If you don't do this and you go sit in the office, you'll be rapping in the office. Yeah. So you have to do it to feel fulfilled. Stories about it. So and also I understand some of the best artists I know are currently stuck in offices wearing ties. And every time they hit you up like, bro, I want to record. I'm like, bro, you chose your. I have one artist who works with, is this Stambik or Hamidibia? You see, he's even married with kids, but
You can't leave.
You can't leave it.
Music
last 2 months I went to the studio with him. He's like, Zo, I can't help it. To me. But I'm not saying leave your grind and come to music, but find a way,
find a balance,
a balance, because you don't know who you're gonna inspire. You don't know, like, who's gonna be the next Jay you were talking about.
Exactly.
So just find the balance.
Just find the balance. Okay, now music. Let's go to your discography.
Yeah.
After Kewa gave you your blessing, I want to leave B for Bonah for question because Grace what you've done.
I love Bonah
with the album and the single, bro. Charlie Fabos.
I love Bonah.
Yeah. So I can see you produce a record for Mugi's Chihuahua.
Yeah.
I have the video queued. Produ, can you please play the video Chihuahua, Mugi's? That was produced by Zodiac. Let's play it, and then when we come back, we'll talk more. He has produced a lot of records, and you're going to see the videos back to back, back to back, back to back. Video be a show, be a come back, we'll talk about the video, okay? Yeah. So Produ, cue up the video for me, Mugi's Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, come on. That's a name, so name ya wajama. Order, leave my dog alone. Surely she'll be back tomorrow. I don't go leave you alone, no aviona. Tell me who no one's in a white. Mama, summer. Tell me who no bet, she they give me wine. Girl, you so fine. Should I let you go? Should I let you stay? Sancho Fiano me, say who's on me move and you they give me that feeling. Frame sorrow, bring me that foot Chihuahua. Come on, that's a name, so name ya wajama. Order, leave my dog alone. Surely she'll be back tomorrow. I don't believe you, I don't know how be owner. Order, Sana clear. We say what I gonna do. We are in this Dubai, and so was I what we don't need. I was I what we don't. Say I'm crying, I'm like that. Grab it on me, to a bassa, cross over, in a matter. Make love to the polo, bounce it. Me and a go rush, I go holo. Papa 1 gram figure roll up. We I go follow to the holo. Bounce it. Make this song, girl, make a day announce it. Bounce it. Make this song, girl, make a day announce it. You are the touch. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about the boom boom shots. Are you ready for the shot? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about the good body and the bad backers. But we can see your true colors. Let's talk about the night in the back of the car. Let's talk about the night when I touch you for the bar. Oh, remember last night when I take you to the wall, when you tell me say you never come after all. You never take you to the climax. Put up the phone, no reply max. Zoom up your body like a IMAX. Baby, make a divide your legs like a pie chart. And I know you love to go banditing. Likewise, love how me fling. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about the boom boom shots. Are you ready for the shots?
Okay, that was Mugi's with Chihuahua. Now my guest Zodiac, bro, you produced the first song where
Chihuahua,
you played Chihuahua.
Yeah, big shouts.
And this one to Bounce.
Big shouts.
How did the link up come about? I know see people beat Tama and Tim, but somebody did Tama, he never even get a chance to record Mugi's.
Big shouts to R2bees.
Shouts to R2bees, yo.
Big shouts, I honor you Payday, I honor you Mugi's. Like these are like people like we grew up listening or like aspiring to be. I remember the first time I had an encounter with art, I didn't even have an encounter with them. Like I was at their very first headline show in Tema, Community One Sports Stadium. I don't know, I wasn't in the audience. I was at the backstage the whole time, waiting for them to pull up. I was just standing there, observing, watching Mugi's parked like in his car for like 2 hours before he came out. I was like, when he came out, like you could see a man with so much like
grace,
glory. Like
glory,
the guy was
like,
literally
he's
shining.
him.
It's him.
Yeah.
And you see, he has this calmliness,
There's that calm aura.
like
different.
what you say? No, like yeah, let's like with this calm, people are fighting. They want to touch him, and he's just calm. He just walked to the stage, mashed it up. So fast forward to when after Dear God became like a global thing, like after touring the whole Ghana with Dear God. One day we were in the studio and we get a call like, oh, our manager says, oh, no, go visit PD. I'm like, hey,
Baby.
like this thing is going, is it getting real? So we went to Agbogba, we went to President's house, PD, like invited us.
University
Yeah,
for that Agbogba and back
he
there.
invited us to come over. So we went through. When we went through it, like Peter was actually telling us about his encounter with Dear God, the record. Like Peter actually called Mugis on the phone. I was like, yo, bro, you hear the Tama Boys there, my song, Dear God. And that's how they are. They appreciate good music.
Okay.
Like R2bees, there's a fun fact about R2bees, maybe I'll disclose it here. But this is, Peter called Mugis. You hear the Tama Boy in song, the Dear God. And Mugis was like, Charlie, this song got to talk about how music, Charlie, the boy spotted. So yeah, then they come out. So I went and I saw Mugis and I saw PD, and Mugis was like and they were very frank and honest. They were like, yo, your song is amazing. Like I did listen to your song every day. So from there we started, and
The link up.
And the thing is, when we went to the house, it was not just us.
Okay.
We were invited with Lamen guy. So R2bees actually they actually took this new generation of artists. Even I think Kwesiata was supposed to show up.
Okay.
So at that time, 1817, it was Lamem, Kwesi, B for Bonah. Like that was our era.
That was the era. Okay.
Yeah. So R2bees called. Pede invited all of us into his garden. And that day, I always tell people that I'm really close to that. That day, like Pede actually gave us advice that really changed my perception about this music
and the business, the culture itself.
Not even the business. What is your motive of becoming an artist? Obi wa person famous. Obi wa person, excuse me to say, Oderema. Obi wa person
DJ fans.
Yeah,
the reason why I'm making music,
See, Pede and Mugis, like they gave us some good, some good advice to take home. Like
put you up on
game. Like this. First of all, this thing is spiritual. 1, 2, you should do it from a place where you are doing it not to compete with anybody, but compete with yourself and be better. That same place that you were, that you did that first hit record, don't forget, like don't quench that thirst or hunger.
So
Kaiwechi.
Never push it.
Don't let it get to your head. As we were there in the garden, we had to be, like he advised us to be one, because they saw anytime we go for Lamem Crusades, we're always one at the backstage, in Yoma. Yeah. So they really kept advising us to keep that bonding, like that bond and brotherhood, the love, Sinebe movie. And he said, we were backstage, I knew it came. You see, so that time they started nurturing, they brought us together, started nurturing us, Lamem, before Bonah, Kwesiata together. So that's how even records like Boys Kasa and all those records started coming up, because you see, when we're coming up in Tama, we didn't get the big brothers who will look over us, but they brought us under their umbrella and made sure that sometimes even if they have show, they even did collaborations. Oh, like you for feature this one, you done this one for do song. Charlie, we get show for you, wanna for come. Okay. So they gave us that roadmap. You see, it wasn't like gatekeepers. No. They opened their arms, they gave us their blueprints. And Mugis really told me, like, one day I was sitting with him, we were just having time, I was like, hey bro, that your beats. Mad, before work. So he'll call me to come home. Mugis is actually like my brother. Like yesterday he came back from the Europe tour, he called me, bro, I come out. when I went home shopping, like Mugiz is my brother. Like
the love and everything.
Mugiz is my brother. Everything, every day I'm with Mugiz. You know, anywhere you see Mugiz, you see me. So, like they gave us that love. Like so, we always he will call me, Zo, come, and I have about, I can't lie, man. I have about over 100 songs with Mugiz.
Mad.
I used to live with Mugiz for 2-3 years.
Okay. And that's your crony.
Like, not like live, said, under one roof. Yeah, for 2-3 years. We work. Everything, you know, payday. We always, and this is how it is, we always visit presidents. We always go to presidents. Like, for leadership, because president is president. Sometimes we want to know what we are doing for the next quarter of the year. Everything, president has the map. Yeah, so we are always like, you know, so Mugiz and I, R2bees, my affiliation with R2bees, thank God, by the grace of God, now I'm like sort of a creative director for R2bees. You know, from a producer now, not just production, you know, it's like more of creative directing, videos, photo shoots, styling. Like now the business is big.
And you went from underboss to capo.
Yes. Yeah. So like now, like I'm in meetings. I remember one of our earlier meetings this year. I was on a call. I was on a Zoom call. Like I was like, for a minute, you see, not to always get satisfied, like not to always be comfortable. You always have to remember your back. Exactly. So in the meeting, I just zoned out. I was like, fast forward. Mini. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love them, and you know, they're genuine people. So, like they have good hearts. Like like I'm a penipa, you know, and they some I know some that are afraid to open up. To you to show you the road, but no, they always want to bring up the next generation, want to impact. Like they are good people. I believe they are men of God because they preach love, they preach peace. Like look at this new banger, Iradia. Like who thinks that Rastaman Mugiz will sing Iradia? And you see, not just that one. Look at CCTV. Look. So. And yet, no more butter, no more puppets, no more software. Sometimes, you see, that's one thing I learned from R2bees that really made me stand out as a producer. Like, the gifts that you've been given, like, use it to glorify God. One, use it to uplift people. The reason why Dear God became Dear God, because I'll meet people, it's just one song, that will change your life. Adele, one song. Kanye, one song. Jay-Z, one song. Everybody is one song. I meet people. Sometimes I remember one day I was with Bonah in a mart. We were shopping. Somebody came and was like, "No, these guys are not paying, bro. Everything. You see, that's what they mean. And you meet people, and they can. Sometimes people see me and they are crying. Why are Charlie? Where I was where your song came out, where your song did for me, it could have. You see, and this is life. Dear God, we wrote it. How much it? We are in trouble. How much it 12. And I'm sure I'm able beats. Me conquer ni nyoma bubu. I'm sure I pick you quick. And I be not be next room. Not see baby not say no bro. No could they record that time? I think 3 days before we had lost our brother R.I.P. Oboshi in Tama. So at the end of the video we dedicated the whole song to him.
The whole song.
So we had lost our brother 3 days ago, and Charlie, your brother was still here bonjum. So we wanted to use this to, cause Charlie, I shit studio best 6 months. Charlie, kum sound. True. My brother once hates self no count. So he was like at a place where, no, God, Charlie, can't be waking up to this every day. And bakupo enfa. So he was in a place, no lyrics, no pen, like Bonah doesn't write. So he was in a place where, like, nah, God, like, oh dear, yeah, my back could be in far. So one general himself, but yeah, fictional story. God, Lord, make her blue. It could have been me gone. That's my brother who died, but I'm still here. So I'm so grateful. I'm humble, sir. So down to earth like a man no. And all the bars, be she but Lord, make her blue. 3 days ago, I was telling my partner, like, I remember, like, we were touring. This song made me stand on the stadium. With a mic, because I used to be Bonah's hype man. I was standing on the stadium and I watched the crowd. I'm like, before me was like Stoneboy, and after me Shatawa. I was like, So the DJ, I said, so I'm always in awe because grace can't duplicate or replicate it. I don't know how I did it till now. So I'm always surprised.
Yeah.
Once people meet me, "Zo, Charlie, you are the greatest." I'm, no, it's God.
God.
Because I don't know how we did it. So yeah, big shouts to R2bees, big shouts to Mugiz for holding us down, you know. Yeah.
Also, I see a lot of productions under your belt.
Yeah.
I don't. There's a Dio.
Yeah, skills, yeah.
Skills. How did the record come about? And before that, you know, Lamine and that form.
Lamine, jumping and that form. Yeah,
yes.
so
walk us through my senate because production credits, you know, say now I explaining Dear God nearby, not just say very spiritual. And who say after Dear God no be issue 2 year. After Dear God no and more skills na say
after Dear God nearby Lamem.
Okay, and that form.
After Dear God, I think we did Sofumoko. We did a couple of records, and Lamem, Chalwote.
Yes, Chalwote Festival.
Before Bonah went to Chalwote Festival, so he came back, and I was being PA. I don't like going out, so I'm always in the studios with the speakers cooking. So I was like, oh, I'd go Charlotte. I said, bro, go come. This Charlotte, I'm not going. So when he came back, he was so excited, bro, Charlie, we blow for our crowd. I was like, yeah. I was like, I always don't see it because I'm always in the studio. So it's like, oh, my boys, they come. I said, your boys, which boys? So Lamem gang, I meet them for Charlotte, we perform, bro. Then they come. So I was in the studio, Charlie, I see Darko Vibes, green hair, RJZ, purple, Space League, Rasta, Coco BS,
Kid Black, Dread.
Yo, bro, we come tell me, yo, where the producer, yo, Zodi, yo, started. I said, but which boys be this? So they settled and they told us about how their record was, like, Dear God was amazing. Like, everybody was telling us where they were. So I was like, so there are creators like us in Accra or in Ghana also looking for that record. I was like, who is Dakuva? Is not so Dakuva played tomorrow. They started playing. I was like, what?
These people are talented.
They're talented. So they saw like something in us that they could relate, like, and they were also happy because excuse me, this ain't a blow, bro. This blow, it be crazy blow.
Your blow, they be mad though.
They became, you know, like, nah, they want to work. So I have beats, bro. So I open beat, and any beats I open, you're like, Charlie, this one go jump on them. This one, Daku Vibes was like, excuse me to say, like, they are
front man.
They are the front man. He will select who should go on this. No, make I do something for the intro. He will just do intro. Then Space will come. Oh, I have this idea. So that session, we had about 5 records.
Mad.
Back to back. And you see, we were so happy to work. So we don't know who is featuring who. We don't know the business. We were just happy youth to be making music, to be creative. So when we are done creating, it's not that we'll come and sit down. Okay, this is featuring you. Okay, so make I take or you go take. Okay, you take this one, make I take this one. Then I check. So through that, we did a song called Jumping, yes. So Jumping came, and like, because from that Charlotte show, they started inviting us to the Crusades. So now when we go to Crusades, it's not like Lamem is performing. It's like we are all performing. Yes. We'll be jumping on the stage. So Bonah actually started the chorus and everything, and it became a song. Okay. So they were like, no, Zo, you just take the song. Because I was preparing my project, Prono Street, that had called the Kwesiata and Lamem Gang. That was my first project, because I did one project for Before Bonah. That was a Before Bonah mixtape. So the second project I wanted to do was Prono Streets. That's the area we come from in Tama Community 7. Okay. So I named the project after where I was coming from in Tama. So that was one day we were in the studio chilling, and Darko Vibes was like, but like joke, it be only you get a full Lamem feature. Nobody has a full Lamem feature. You have a Lamem song.
For the fans out there, let's go and check out the videos. Videos, they're very important. Let's play the videos. Play the videos. When we come back, we'll continue.
We don't risk for nothing. I read for everything. This time our passion. To the silence, with the jumping. We don't rest for nothing. We are rep for everything. It's timeless, our passion. To the silence, with jumping. See what you say, ooh, cool. I know you know the vibe, the whole show. I know you know the vibe, how we control. Kill him with the vibe, we work.
Yes, Bomba got me space, and your girl give us space. We just fucking dirty dates. Pay me quick, don't be late. Baby girl, you my taste. We the best, no debate. I'm coming for you, no delay. I'm so far gone where I did.
Yeah, we tryna buy the whole villain and turn that shit into a sanctuary. Split up the profit, if you ain't a part, get a fuck out of property. The juice be immortal, don't fuck up the vibe with a negative energy. Who told you say we didn't tell my debris, but what the fuck is this energy?
We don't risk for nothing, we are rep for everything. It's timeless, our passion. To the silence, with the jumping. We don't risk for nothing, we are rep for everything. It's timeless, our passion. To the silence, with jumping. You see what you say, ooh, cool. I know you know the vibe, the whole
You know, you're crazy. Zodi has all these production credits under his belt. Rimpo Crade, we are earlier beats, you know. Now, Zo, Yatana, hey, you've been very, very honest about your journey, about the good things. Now, is there any particular incident or something that happened in your career that you didn't like? Because you can good experiences, and let's talk about the bad experiences also. Now, Eman Crawford Motion who say it's not all rosy, Debbie, Kakra. So, is there any particular incident or moment in your career or working with a particular artist or artists you didn't like, or something happened in the studio that really, really turned you off?
Yeah. So, you see, everything, like I think I made a quote like that. There's the highs and the lows. You see, both build you, and some will break you. But you see, it all matters what you make out from every experience. Even a journey in life is not rosy. You encounter situations, but you have to pick a seed from everything that happens. It can be good times. Even the good times, you need to pick a lesson from it. The bad times, you need to pick a lesson from it. So, producing, like, to say you make a full career in music in Ghana, like, is something that you have to be insane to say that. I won't go too far, but I'll just start with my family. Like, everybody knew, like, Zodi was a music guy. Like, not even just being a music guy. I was in IT. I did database administration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm a full, like, tech boy. Yeah, but I wanted to do what
made you happy.
What made me happy, what made me fulfilled. People are there claiming they're happy, but are you fulfilled?
Are you fulfilled?
So yeah, so I really didn't get that, you know, that push, that support from my family, but it also motivated. That was my drive. That was my passion drive, because full for me to go, like, because I had to do the music to take care of home. That was where it got to. You know, Popsy was in the States somewhere, but I had to be here and the man and take care of my younger brother and my mom's with music. So if you have this mindset or this background, yeah, so a few things that wasn't really helping the journey to be so smooth was when it comes to, sometimes you can sit down in a 4-hour session and you go home with Kiwa. Sometimes you sit down in a 6-hour session and all they'll give you is like, Charlie, bro, we go talk. Yeah, TNT, bro, we go talk. Rebecca, sir, my friend. You understand? So, no coffee. And Mickey, what the light in the age, man? You're like resources, computer, no. Excuse me to say, hard drive. In Juma recording the data, you need space to save it. But, you know, so these things actually, I picked lessons from it. You know, it happens and you correct it, you pick a seed out from it. So financing wasn't too great, family support. But when you blow, now, me bunny knew me was fascinating. I remember my momsy was home and I went to visit my mom and it was like, oh, if you know, Kofu fell some more interview or I think we went to GH1 or TV and the whole neighborhood came saying the band was TV so and he was like, maybe measure about like she couldn't even believe it. Yeah. But you see, at the end of the day, it brings glory when you do it well, when you are consistent and you are faithful, you are honest, like everything you put your mind to, even if you want to sell CDs. Yeah. We've heard massive stories of people who cassette and cassette and cassette. And making it out here, billionaires. Obi wa carpenter, you know. Obi wa waiter or a waiter. Please, what will you buy? Yeah, but if you do it diligently, now the nyame account. That's the password. Without God, you won't see it.
Nazo, who saying? Yeah. After B for Bonah's project, you know, it was successful. It was massive. Massive. You say Bonah, I say Wayira. Yeah. It really bothered a lot of us because in the fire no they buy. It's Mummy and Umutna say Eddie Nkomo say what really happened, and I say Obijina Chebe, Obijin say Biamunya and Tokobiana something, no. And I feel say he hasn't really explained why he took his hiatus. Also na in the beginning, more making records all over and over. So you know him better than any of us. Do you have any idea as to why he just left the music scene and decided to come back after like 4 or 5 years?
Okay, so just as we have our creative side of our life, we are also human beings.
True.
Like we have family. Yeah. We have things we go through in life. Before Bonah's pause in music, it wasn't like, oh, SMBC or no Bitcoin. So even how we got into the space or the industry, it was through the helps of, apart from God, some good investors or good people came together. Big shouts to Mem Life Record and K9. He did amazing. He was absolutely amazing, hands down. Very instrumental, like it's a backbone. You know, like to an extent that like he actually he asked me, what do you need to produce
your records?
that record? I said, I needed a studio. He told me, give me 1 year.
Okay.
1 year, I used that time to go into video directing, work with Lex McCarthy. Yeah. When the time was up, he called me that, come. He invited me for a meeting. When I went, he had built like a studio. Said, Mumsha, so we had that facilities and we had all these facilities to help us bring good records out like Dear God and Co. Like you are watching My Girl and all of that.
Crazy.
So we had an engine that was moving the car.
Yes.
Huge machine. So before Bonah's break, it's not because, and you see, Mem Life Records was a term. We were on for some time. When that time we had to all come back and also focus on our stuff independently. So we came about with B for B, and that's B for Bonah Music. Okay. So I'm a co-director on that label as well. Okay. So B for Bonah, it was time for him to start a family.
Okay.
So B for Bonah actually took a break to start a family. I'm being very honest with you guys.
I like that. Yeah,
so
very important.
because because what is the essence of life if everything you are doing, you have nothing? It's not just for you, it's just for the world. You have nothing that is making you feel fulfilled. Okay, you're satisfied that part of your life, being a successful artist. What are you doing? You need to settle, you need to get family. So he took that time off to start a family. Okay. And he has amazing kids.
That's good.
Like who are doing tremendous, like they are even old now. So he needed that time to be a father, to take care of his family and his home, to raise the kids very well.
Very well.
And he realized that, yo, bro, I've done my part. The kids are old now. Let's get back to the studio. Exactly. We came back to the studio. As I'm talking, Be Positive is coming out very soon. about amazing records.
Okay.
Like so, and yes, Bonah was fighting with Zoe or Bonah. No, it's life.
It's life.
It's life. You see, and it's all about longevity. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go really far, you have to go with a team. So even all this, we started putting us when we decided to become an independent label, we started putting the team together. So all this took time till we got ourselves structured. Then we started moving again. We came out with songs, Disaster. We came with songs, Peme, all these songs. So yeah, it's just life. It's just life.
But after he took his hiatus now, or stepping from the scene, Kakra, I noticed say Oba Abak, he's not granting on your interviews here.
Yeah.
And he being a right hand man, Wabaha Yedin Komoy. Me say you like the vibe so much. I say Utimi make you try now with say one promise, making me a promise on TV.
Okay.
The internet never forgets.
Okay.
And say what and other artists you've worked with.
Where I come from, you see, some of these artists, because of the kind of aura they carry, bro. When last did you see R2bees on interview?
Bro.
Well, look at Over, world #1 Afrobeat chart. Have you seen them on even Apple Music?
No. Compo.
Exactly. Like, these Rasta men, they have some mind. They have, like, it's not like they have some mind, though. It's the spirit and the aura they carry. Sisia my betina no. Ochna, so be a some side be, no, they are calling propaganda be to prevent all these things. Because now the internet, first, is it a blessing or a curse? Now it's dangerous. So even one kasa year.
Problem.
My brother went to his own farm to check on his farm. Only Kwalabi trap picture. The next morning I saw about them. Do you understand?
So article it flew.
It flew more than the hit record.
It flew because nani part will be afraid. Charlie, you hear
Bonah
issue. Yeah.
Sisia obia, me say my betina say obi perme down for the ding.
Scrutinizing.
That's not even what I'm thinking about. What I'm here to speak God's mind and to tell people about, to inspire the next year. He wants to be a producer.
Exactly.
How many producers have you interviewed here? How many record producers have you interviewed here? They all don't want to come out.
Yeah.
Because it's better they stay in their studio and play and hide the gifts. But I also want to show you that, you can be
bigger than
by the grace of God, like, I'm doing well.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I have businesses. Aside music, I'm
doing great.
Bro, every week, me share studio. Sometimes come to me pictures, bro. Sometimes in sober studio, me pentama pon sorry. Because you can do it. You're a young man out there. You love music. You can. I turn my hobbies into a career. So you can do it too. There's nobody inspiring the next generation. All these podcasts that are there to fight and banter. Nobody is educating. Everybody is fighting. Everybody is battle. That's what sells now.
But
who is grooming? Who's training the next generation?
Nobody.
Who is opening an institution to say, okay, this is a beat academy. This is a music school. Yo, how many music schools do we have in Ghana?
None. Because Mekai say last year almost a writing camp.
Writing camp.
And Ira.
So these camps are for these labels who come to Ghana to come and
steal ideas.
And this is still ideas, bro. Ghana is a very
hub. Because a lot of phone.
Last 2 years, me raw studio. Terms was studio A. Abracadabra was studio B. Heady One was studio C. Joe Boy and I'm Kansoba. Bro, all my playlists were in one building.
Crazy. Do
you understand? Yeah. Not as if no SEO, no Accra. So right now, Accra music, like there's something here that we are not capitalizing on. So yeah, soccer, yeah, we are yempe. But yo, what Molly? World what?
Bro, hey.
World what?
World artist.
World artist.
Award for just say.
World artist. Yes, that's my sister.
That's
my sister. That's my sister. So and there are females out there doing amazing. So imagine let me not even go government. Nigerians saying, excuse me to say Starboy. Big shout out to Wizkid. I love that man.
Love him so much.
Yo. big man be to fear no fair. Yo, Starboy, I see you've launched a new logo on your Instagram. Starboy Records. I'm sending $2 million to your house right now. Use it to start. Man, ka government to nipa bako.
Individual.
Sika no mo de kono mo robi sika no kwan so. No say I hear say then rob am. Okay, this time I want to do a wire. No wire sika no.
2 mil.
Making how much? 4 to start Starboy. Nipa bako.
Logo no.
Bro, nipa bako. Starboy, that logo was done in Tema. Wizkid is a full Tema boy. Site 15.
Site 15.
Yeah.
Uncle baby.
It was done in Tema. First T-shirt Starboy. Yeah, she was site 15. I saw Enrico Lagos, bro. Yeah. Okay. So we have a gold mine in Ghana. That's not only in Takwa. We have a gold mine of artists.
Artists, creatives.
Last time the catcher we says, $1 million this year. I can produce 5 of Molly's, 3 of Chrisiata, 7 Sarkodias and 8 R2bees. Because I have them.
And some 11 Asakas.
Yo, 20 Asakas.
40.
But Obia ni baby or the call. You have to find. So I'm working on all these things because it's different to talk, it's different to criticize. But you two, what are you establishing?
Very important, because I had DJ Juicy on here a couple of sometime. I know Kachre me say he likes what I'm doing because in Komona a lot of people are not doing this. They are looking for clickbaits and rage beats.
When I came on, the first thing I said, shout out to whoever put this together. Yeah. Because we need to tell people what is going on there on the ground. On the ground. Yeah. Because the movie want to say, Spotify trendy, your ball club. Oh yeah, nice. But we have
say go deeper.
Go deeper. Say like there are communities out there. Big shouts to Free the Youth, big shouts to Serve Ghana, big shouts to there are a lot of communities out there that are C3 color creatives, communities hip hop Africa and what you call Untamed Empire. Glitch. Yo, there are communities that are so she said like cool. So that when something is coming, we know it's going here. Free the Youth is doing amazing,
so
bro.
Amazing, bro. So they gave me a hat. Like, they just watch the show now. It's like, yo, Terry, give him a hat.
I'm
like,
bro, they are giving us a home.
A home.
They're giving us a home because now you get to. I don't know your questions, but we'll get to that Free the Youth part.
Exactly. But see, Charlie.
It's crazy, man.
Okay, so, bro, me pese one positive thing and share people, but you've already done that because I see say you move with the Spirit of God and understanding the business.
Jesus ways, man.
Now, I see say you have an unreleased song. You produce an unreleased song for Black Sherif.
Yeah.
When is that coming out?
So there's a project going on called Free the Youth Tape Volume 1. I think the first time I spoke about this was on GTV somewhere 2022, 2023. Because I woke up and I was trending because I had recorded Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
So, like, GTV called me like, hey, what's up, are you doing? What are you doing with this Grammy Award artist? And you guys are not in the studio. I see you guys on the table with speakers. So I told them what happened. So we are working on a collective project called Free the Youth Tape Volume 1. Yeah, this has been an initiative we've had for a very long time. Aside the fashion, being a fashion brand, also being a community, there's a part of the brand that is actually going to be established as Free the Youth Records.
Okay.
That's coming out soon.
Very
good. By the grace of God, I'm creative directing that part, and I've been assigned to, be on board on that part.
On that project.
We came together, we partnered on it, and we are having a very, very solid project, which is coming out very, very soon. I hope maybe this month or next month.
Okay.
We're still working. I'm working on about 2 songs now to finish, and we'll just send it to the distribution. So we had songs with Asaka, we had songs with Black Sherif, we had songs with Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, Fuse ODG, TZ, Smada, Suspect T.O.B., R2J, Skills, Psycho IP. Yo, like, it's like the whole, we have Lil Skid, London, like all over the continent. You see, it's you do Nigeria boom and Germany back, the Ghana back.
Okay.
So Kelvin Black, Busumpi Young, like
other creatives in
Bonah Boy, Connection, Slim Kid, like do boom,
the whole gang.
so that like we'll present Ghana on to the world
on a bigger
platform. Yes. So
exactly.
on that Black Sherif record, we recorded it in during our pop-up. So what we recorded wasn't like a good studio with acoustics like this.
Okay, the sound
so the sound was So we are still in talks with the management to see how best we can do that record or even have a better record. Yeah, so that's how my encounter with Black Sherif, an amazing guy. Like Black Sherif reminds me of Beef or Bonah some way because they have some fire and some face like me come and drink, me come feelings, so you like me, so like they are funny enough, their bodies they text all the time.
That's cool.
I've
heard really great things about Black Sherif.
No, he's an amazing guy.
Him being a really good person.
He's a good Oyinipa.
You
say be more one blow no security is there for now. Obi Ankonichi know about Sherif who sometimes kotinaka mukra no hu beba no obi heliu nana madaroma bibi abako you cool nana me so bibi ya grow.
Now, Zodiac, may share, you have a long list of people that you have worked with. Is there any artist that you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
Yeah, I want to work with Kanye.
Kanye?
Yeah, I want to work with Kanye. I love Kanye. Who haven't I worked? In this Republic of Ghana, I think everybody, by the grace of God, maybe Nigeria, I want to work with Wiz. Oh God,
Wiz.
I want to work with Wiz. I love Wiz so much, and I want to work with Kanye, Wiz. I want to work with who? Like I want to work with anybody who
that's somebody that's doing something.
I don't really have names. If you should ask me who do I look up to, it will be God. I don't really have names or like I'm crazy about but there are certain people that I really like how they carry themselves. I want to work with Mugis 1,000 times. I want to work with Payday 1,000 times. I want to work with Sarkodie 1,000 times. I want to work with anybody. But I love Ye. I love Ye.
So I wish we could talk more, but we're pressed for time. So what I usually do is look into the camera and share your socials. And yes, I see it because the name says Zodiac, they are big, but we will see on also TV.
Also TV. All right.
So share your socials.
Hi, people of Ghana. My name is Zodiac, aka Zodiac Pondis, aka Pon Jazz Side, aka Pon All Side, aka all the AKs. Yeah. So find me on social, Zodiac, ZODIVC. Yeah, I want to make sure instead of A, my dad and I in V. So ZODIVC, Zodiac on X, and Zodiac Pondis, ZODIVC Pondis, PONDIS. So I don't like to be famous. I like to be discovered and be revealed. So if you shout me out, you shout me out. I see you, I follow you, I follow back. Let's talk. If you have passion for music, let's talk. If you want to lock in, let's talk. Let's book a session. Let's work. I'm here to raise 4, 5, 10 Zodiacs. I'm not here to shine for myself. So if you desire to be a producer like me, I'm going to launch my Beat Academy soon. I'm going to just come through. Let's talk. There's no blueprint. There's no gatekeeper. You can be the next person sitting here. So let's vibe. Yeah, lock in.
That'd be dope. That'd be very, very dope. I'll make happy, bro. Someone tell you can be the next Zodiac or bigger. Like you said, if you want to lock in, watch sharing the socials, and you lose. So you people know how I do it on Music and Vibes. You can share the socials, what I want you to do at home is carry your phone, go on Instagram and type ZODIVC. Then type it to or follow and I'm follow back in them too much. I need to relax, man. Sometimes he's behind the board, boom, no chinchina, follow back. He follows me but like he's saying, he's trying to nurture the next 10 Zodiacs. He has done amazing. I've had an amazing interview, one-on-one. I wish we could have gone more in depth, but we cry enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try my possible best, and we're going to bring him back Now, yeah, really full session. Now, yeah, cover everything. So if you loved what you heard on here, he shared his socials. You can go on his page right now and go and follow him and send some love emojis. You know, about music and vibes. You know, what I say, margin atum. So Zo, thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for coming.
I love what you do.
So.
Big ups to yourself.
Thank you, bro.
Big ups
thank
to yourself.
Bro.
Nah, this guy is good, man.
Thank you, man. Someone when it's you, Lydia Yakakrabat. Normal. So I say, there's someone no. One knows me and Zodiac, baby. So I hope you enjoyed the interview, the one-on-one with Zodiac, an amazing music producer who has some of the crazy hits under his belt. Follow no. Na all can or you calm. Nebra, non-share with Jumani, what's it? And I want to thank him once again for coming, Zo. Thank you so much. So we're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll give you more. Okay.